Hello. Hello, Rosie.
Hello, teacher.
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. What about you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Good. Okay, now that's good to hear. Okay, I can see there is a Tom. Hello, Tom.
Hello, teacher.
Good. How are you, Tom?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay, good. Okay, now, okay, nice to meet you, Tom.
Very nice to meet you.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, now, okay, guys. Tom, can you tell me how was your day? Okay, Tom, how was your day? Did you have a busy day or what? How was your day? Okay, it looks as if her mic is not okay. Okay, Rosie, how was your day?
Sorry, I need to close the door right now. Very noisy.
Yeah, it was a normal day today. Yeah, I just went to work in the morning and finished my work at 7. Have dinner with my family and listen to music to wait until the class begin. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's really, really wonderful. Okay, good. Then what about you? Okay, is the name has changed again. Annie. Okay, hello, Annie. How was your day?
How were the days?
Yeah, how was your day? What
Okay,
did you
each of
do?
the day, each of my
Busy.
day is very busy of a day. I usually start the day from 8 a.m. From to 10 p.m. So I'm very busy with a day.
Okay, now if I can understand that, meaning that you must be exhausted, right?
Yes.
You must be tired. Yeah, you must be very tired.
Yes.
Sorry about that. But sooner or later, you will be going to bed. So it's not okay, not a problem. Okay, so I don't know, Rosie, I don't know. I don't know if we can start, if we can take all of the lesson all over again. Or should we continue where we ended yesterday? I don't know. It's up to you. Hi, Rosie.
Yeah, I want something new. So I want to,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
new
good.
topic today. Yeah.
Okay, good. If you want some, yeah, I was saying because since Amy added us to this. So okay, so now in today's let's talk about study. Okay. So in today's lesson, we will talk about study. And here, when we talk about study, we simply refer to our educational career. Okay. From our daycare till where we are today. So that's what we were talking about, study. Okay, so as usual, we always have questions to answer about a topic because a topic is just all about questions. Okay. And as I said yesterday, guys, feel free to talk as much as possible. Don't be shy or don't be scared to make mistakes. We are here for that, and we are here to improve. Okay. You are here to improve on your speaking. So making mistake, remember, I know that when we learn a foreign language, we make mistakes, we laugh, and we learn. Okay. So that is and here the questions that you answer here, actually they could be true or not. It's up to you, but I will advise you to be able to talk as much as possible. Avoid clear-cut answer. Avoid yes or no. Try to express yourself. Okay. You people should try as much as possible to express yourself, because it's only by so doing that you will learn and you will improve on your speaking. Okay, good. So now we have, okay. Do you have, is there any question before we start? If no question, okay, I will start with Rosie. Rosie, describe your education and describe your education.
Yeah, I graduated from university around about maybe 12 years ago. Yeah, and my major is finance. Yeah. But I recognize that that is not my that what I want to do when I work in the bank for a short time. So I changed my plan, and I work for the English Center, and I still work at the English Center until now. So I haven't worked as a
Banker.
finance field. Yeah, finance field. Yeah.
Okay, in the finance field.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, okay, that's good. So if I can understand, okay, meaning that you read financial management at the university, right? Yeah, you read financial management at the university. Now that's good. And okay, what about you, Annie? Can you describe your education?
Well, teachers, I have graduated at the university from 1993, about 8 to 7 years ago, and
it's not up to any. That's around 2000. Okay, we were saying 1990. It's not up to.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. That is part of the lesson. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
2013. Sorry.
Okay.
It's about 8 years. It's
Okay,
about 8
good.
years from I graduated at the university. Actually, my major is translated, but it's not educational. When I have graduated at the university, I have a train to go to a small company to work at nearly 6 months at a Congress company it not related to my majors, and I have a chance to practice when I have a little time to practice this, and I decided to start at this company and try to go to the English center to do as a teacher. Only have the teacher to teach students from the primary school. At the present, I have been teaching as a teacher in the primary school.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, so when you graduated, you had an opportunity to work in the private company, which is good. Okay, yeah, okay. I have listened to both of you guys. Okay, there is something that you guys miss it up. Okay, there is something that you guys miss it up, because here the question actually talks about your education career. Okay, about your education. Because here you have to describe your education, and your education doesn't start only at the university. Some of you you went to the daycare. From daycare, you went to the primary, secondary, university. Okay, secondary, after secondary, you went to the high school. So, but all those portions from high school downward is missing. You guys didn't say anything about that. So you actually missed, you took that, you left that part behind. Unless maybe your primary education wasn't important, or your secondary education wasn't important. Okay. So actually that's what the question actually asks of you, to talk about your education. And we all know that education starts from maybe kindergarten, primary, secondary,
yes,
high school, and to some maybe college or universities. Okay, so next time when you have a question, just try to think before you try to actually tackle the question from the beginning, because what you guys did, you answer the question halfway. Okay, that's okay. Now let's move on. Okay, good. Now let's look about the, okay, I will start with Amy. Amy, what is your area of specialization? At the university, what's your area of specialization? Okay, maybe as you are thinking, let me put the question to Rosie. Why you think? Okay, Rosie, what's your area of specialization?
Yeah, as I told you, my major is bank and finance. Yeah, and I have a degree of the bank and finance. Yeah.
Okay, you talk about banking and finance, not bank and finance. We call that banking and finance, not bank and finance. Okay, Rosie?
Banking and finance, yeah.
Yes. Because actually, that is the specialization that I did at the university before later on I went and continue with English. That is actually my specialization. Okay, good. Then what about you, Amy? What's your area of specialization?
Well, my major is economicals and translating.
Okay, translation, okay. Okay, good. So meaning that both of you, if you guys sit together, you can make a lot of money, because you guys are all into the commercial world. Annie is an economist. Meanwhile, Rosie is a banker and a
Right.
financial advisor. So meaning if you pull your brain together, you can make money. You can make lots of money because you are of the commercial world. Yeah, that's true. Okay, now let's look at the next question. Why did you choose why did you choose to study that major? Rosie, why did you choose to study that major? Is it someone who advised you, or did you just like the field? Why did you choose to go there?
Yeah, when I was a little girl, I usually went to the bank with my mother. Yeah, and I saw the staff in the bank. Yeah, the girls with beautiful uniform. Yeah, with the áo dài, and they keep so much money. Yeah, and I love I love to working at the bank. Yeah, when I was a little girl. So that why when I choose my major, I applied that field. Yeah, about banking and finance. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's wonderful. That's good. Okay, good. What about you, Annie? Why did you choose that specialization or that major?
Oh, I think that's when I was child, I have a dream to become a translator or a flight attendant or tourist guide. Because I really want to travel all of my country and all of the world. But when I graduated at universities, I didn't think that it were not suitable for my job and my careers. So I decided to train all of my careers to be an English teacher in the centers.
Okay, no, that's good. Okay, now if I can understand, okay, Annie, if by any chance you have the opportunity to study, what do you think you would like to do?
If I have a chance to train my job,
Yeah, to change your job, what do you think you're gonna do?
I think that's my current job is very suitable for me. And
Okay,
if I don't want to train anymore. If I have a train, I think that's I really want to be another job like businessman.
okay, good. Okay, so can you say change?
Change.
No, change.
Trains.
No, sure.
Change.
Yeah, good. Change. Yeah. Okay, good. That's okay. Change. Okay, then what about you, Rosie? If you had plans to change your job, what do you think you're gonna do?
Yeah, if I have the opportunities to change my job, I
Yes.
think I could become a tourist guide.
Okay. No, that's okay. Yeah. Okay, now let's move on. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, good. Now let's look at the next question. Do you like your measure? If yes, why? And if no, why? Rosie.
Yeah.
It's something that you've done already, okay? It's something, so and the question also, I have to put the question in the past. Did you like your measure? If yes, why? And if no, why?
Yeah. Actually, when I get more older, yeah, I don't think much about my major anymore. Yeah, because I think when whatever I do or wherever I live, we just earn money and live. Yeah. About my major, my major is banking and finance. Yeah, I didn't work about that field. And actually, my major is the sales. Yeah, sales. I sales the course for English courses for kids. Yeah, and I love that. I love that. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so okay, I think you have to say, I didn't work in that field. Okay. I didn't work in that field, not about that field. Okay. I didn't work in that field. Okay, good. Then what about your Amy? Did you like your measure? If yes, why? And if no, why not?
Actually, when I was studying at the university, I'm not really I didn't like this my majors. I don't have any interesting thing about these majors, and I really want to focus. But when I graduated at university, I have a train to practice and earn more money from my majors. I I think that's I think that's I need to train my majors.
Okay, good. Okay. So that's actually, in life, as we said, I've listened from both of you, at times we admire people, certain people in their profession, and later on, we choose the profession because maybe a family member or a friend is in that profession. But later on, when we grow up, or maybe when we get into the field, it's not actually what we want or what we thought the job was. Then at the end of the day, we are forced to change and do something else, which is very normal, But Annie, I think you learn translation. Okay, you are a translator, but I think there's also so much money into into translating. Translators do actually have money, because here, there where you are, I think if you can improve on your English, you can tomorrow you can sit in an office, or you can even create your own office where you'll be acting maybe as a broker between the government and foreign firms, or between local and foreign firms. You can work, you can make lots of money.
Yes.
Yeah, so you haven't lost, okay? You still have a bright future ahead of you. So you just need to use the economic knowledge that you learned at school to see how you can exploit your translation. Okay, so everything is not lost. Yeah, because I know there are so many foreign firms investing in Vietnam, and also there are also many Vietnamese firms, companies investing in other countries. So you can exploit that, section. You can exploit that. It's very lucrative. It's lucrative. And for Rosie, don't feel discouraged. Nothing is lost, okay? Because now, even though you are into education now, but you have so many opportunities, okay? You have many opportunities, so you can easily strike many deals and business opportunities because you have a business background. Your banking and finance, you can do a lot with that. Even though you can still sit at the center where you are working, but you can easily explore so many opportunities with the knowledge that you have. So what I would tell you is, don't cover your eyes and say, no, banking is gone. No, or finance is gone. Make use of what you study, and I bet you within 2 to 3 years, you will come back to me and say, thank you for your advice. So you guys have a lot of opportunities, both of you. Don't feel discouraged. Make use of what you studied. Okay. Okay, now let's move to the next question. What kind of school did you go to as a child? Rosie. Okay, here actually, okay, before you answer the question, okay, let me try to throw some light about the kind of school. Here, when we talk about the kind of schools, here we either mean public or private schools, okay? Public or private schools. And in some areas also, we talk about community schools, a school run by the villagers or the locals. So you have the government school, the community school, and the private schools. Okay, so Rosie, I put the question now to you. What kind of school did you go to as a child?
Yeah, when as a child, I went to a government school. Yeah, there was one elementary school in my town. Yeah, and it's quite large. Yeah. And yeah, and I spent for 5 years there for elementary school, and for the secondary school, yeah, I also study in the government school. Yeah, and in high school too. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. And can you tell me how was your experience? What experience did you have about the school? Can you share with us your experience about the schools? Were the teachers good? Were they harsh? Were they kind? Were the students there generous? What can you share with us your experience in the schools?
Yeah. As my memory, as I remember, my teachers, all of them were nice and supportive. Yeah, they try to have the students improve. Yeah, I think I was so lucky. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, then what about you, Annie? What kind of school did you go to as a child?
Well, from primary school to secondary school and high school, I attend a public school.
I attended.
Yes. Academic.
Okay, good. Now, can you share what experience did you have in the schools? What experience did you have there?
To talk about
What-
experience when I work as
Yeah, the
school.
school. Yeah, in the schools, how was it? Was it good? Were the teachers good? Were the students friendly?
Yes.
Yeah, about your experience.
Actually, I didn't have any experience at public school. I really bored with the teaching methods at school, so I decided to center to study as a tutor. And when I was 16, I feel very lucky when I see when I meet a teacher. He very enthusiastic, and very kind. He helped me to study, and I have motivation about my favorite subject.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, I've listened to you. Okay. Okay, there is one thing that I would also like to remind. Okay, because there's something when a question is being asked in the past tense or in the, so when they ask a question, what you guys have to really take notes of is you have to listen to the question. Is the question in past tense? Is it in present or is it in future? So questions that are usually asked in the past tense, I usually asked in the past, most often have to be answered in the past unless or otherwise. So most often, because I listen to Annie, she in her question, in her answer, she used a lot of present tense, but of which actually she was supposed to talk about the past because you are no longer in the school. So anything that happens after you is it's gone. So it has to be in the past. Yeah, because actually in life, I know we have 3 stages in life: our back, which is the past; our head, which is the present; and ahead of us, which is the future. So those are the three. Those are actually the 3 portions of life that we have. Okay, good. That's okay. Okay. Okay, now let's look at the next question. What was your favorite subject as a child? Rosie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that when I was a little girl, I hate to calculate and think too much. So my favorite subject was art. Yeah, I just need the paper and the color. Yeah, so I can do
Cool.
yeah, I can draw everything I
Ah,
want without
cool.
thinking. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, now, wow, if I understand, you meaning that you like drawing, right?
But
You
I
like, yeah, you like drawing when you were at school. Art, yeah. So can you still draw now, or all the skills are gone?
yeah, it's gone.
So the skills, okay, no, that's
Yeah,
good.
sometimes I am still coloring. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow, that's good.
Because
That's
I don't
good.
have much time. Yeah.
Yeah, those are some of the things also that will happen, okay? Because when we grow up as adults, as responsibilities tend to increase, there are some other things that we also let go. We let go, and that's which is very normal because the drawing that you used to do as a child, you were doing that, you were doing it just to keep yourself busy. But nowadays, you have more important things that keep you busy. Okay, good. Okay, Amy, what was your favorite subject as a child?
When I study at secondary school, I was keen on studying English, but at that time, I didn't have a trend to study speaking and communication with any foreign speaker, foreigners, and any English speaking teacher. Only focused on grammars. I have I
I had
I have
had.
I have I
It's coming.
I feel very bored when I study it because of the teacher.
Okay, now you feel poor. You didn't feel poor, but you felt discouraged. I'm sure that is the word you were searching for. Discouraged. Yes. I felt discouraged. Okay, good. Okay, and that is actually what happens in a language, okay, or in any other subject that we like the most, okay, because at times we are interested in certain subjects, but the teachers do not give us the room to express ourselves. Either they are harsh on us or they tend most often to discourage us. They are not supportive. So I do really understand your plight. I understand your plight. Okay, good. Now let's move to the next question. Do you think your country has an effective education system? Rosie.
Yeah, in my opinion, I don't think my country has an effective education system. I live in Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah, although there are so many international schools, but it's quite a high fee, yeah, for everyone to study there. Almost public school, yeah. They has the old way to teach the student. Yeah, it's too much knowledge that student have to learn every day, and actually they don't have the environment to practice. Yeah, so I think we need to improve so many things, yeah, to go to the higher education system like the America, Europe. Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, what about you, Annie? Do you think your country has a good or an effective education system?
Police. I think that my country have not an effective education system.
Or hasn't? Okay, why?
Because I think that's my country usually focus on theory, not practice. Only have only focus on a lot of subjects, don't care much about practice for all of those students. Those students didn't have opportunity to practice more and only focus on grade.
Okay, good. I have listened to both of you, and you guys are saying, okay, guys, as I said before, this lesson, all what we do here is just for academic purpose, okay? It's for academic purpose because we are not writing any report or nobody's writing anything. It's just for us to be able to express our mind. It's just for academic purpose that we're doing here. Okay, so here I've listened to both of you, and I think you guys, you all both talk about poor practicals in the school milieus.
Poor practical. Yes.
Yeah, or absent, either poor or absent.
Poor absent.
Yeah, or maybe the practicals are done poorly, or they are completely absent in some fields, in some schools. And you guys also talked about many international schools being present. Yeah. So the government, you think that the government needs to do enough. But I will also add to that, because actually, I think the government somehow is the government is somehow also working to improve on that. Because I have seen when I was in the Hanoi School of Education, when I was studying Ting Viet at the Hanoi School of Education, I met so many Koreans and so many foreign nationals in Hanoi, Hanoi School of Education. And in other universities, is it the business education and other universities, I also met so many foreign nationals there. Even is it the Talon University and other universities. So I think the educational system is not really bad, but the government needs to improve. The government needs to improve, because if people can leave other countries and come to Vietnam to study, it means they trust the system. They trust the system, but maybe the government needs to just try to improve where the facilities are lacking. Because the other day, actually, I talked with a student, and the student also was telling me about the art, but when it comes to swimming, they don't have a pool in their school campus, but they learn that. So at times they have to use the community pool in order to practice swimming. So I think the government, those are some of the lapses that the government needs to fill. Okay, good. So that's okay. Okay, good. Okay, now let's look at another question. Are you looking forward to, okay, now you are working, okay, because this question doesn't concern you, because this question actually is for students. So I can also ask you, I can twist the question another way around, and I will ask you, are you looking forward to upgrade your skills through school? So Rosie, are you looking forward to upgrade your skill?
Upgrade your skill.
Yeah, to upgrade. Okay, or to go back to school. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not planning to go back to school anymore. Yeah, but I tend to join some class about the management skill and improve my English skill. Yeah, in the future, when I get old, yeah, I really want to become a teacher, the the old teacher. Yeah. So I need to improve in English. Yeah.
Okay, so you need to improve on your English. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. What about your
upgrade my skill because I think that's my listening and speaking skill are not good. I really want to practice it more, but at the present, I'm very busy from morning to at the late night. I don't have a time to practice more with someone. So I think I feel that it's lowers and not good when I was studying at universities. I really want to upgrade my skill, especially speaking. I want to practice it every day.
Okay, now that's good. Yeah, because actually in everything that we do, we must upgrade. Okay, in everything we do, we must upgrade because every day there is improvement in everything that we do. And in everything that we do, we have to strive in order to be the best. We need to strive so that we can always be the best in all what we do, or we can always have confidence in what we do. So, okay, I think that is our last question of the day. That's our last question of the day. So in our next lesson, we will look at work. Now, our next lesson, we will talk about work. Then we first remember, before we start a lesson, we try to always define what we are talking about before we can now look about some questions. So I would say thank you, Rosie, and thank you, Amy.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, good. It's just because you guys are grown up, because for my students, I always say I love them, but you guys are grown up. So I won't say I love you. I will just say take care.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, teacher.
No,
Nice to
that's
meet you,
okay.
Annie. Have to see you in next lesson. Goodbye, everyone.
Okay,
Bye.
goodbye. Thank you, Rosie, and goodbye, Amy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah, Amy. If you're happy and you know you clap your hand, cup, cup. If you